All right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. You are listening to WKRB 90.3. I'm your host, Ebony, and today we have two lovely guests with us. Our man, Aidan, over here,
What's up, guys?
and our lady, Ashley.
Hi.
All right, so you know what? We're going to jump right into this, a topic that I feel gets talked about more so in the dark. And today we are talking about passion versus money when it comes to education. All right, ladies and gentlemen. And my first question to you guys is, where do you stand on passion versus money as far as education?
Oh,
It's a tough topic
it's a very tough topic. Yeah.
because you can be passionate for one subject, but then you see that check, and then it's like, you know what? I think I want to go do something else.
Okay.
We also live in like an interesting time where a lot of jobs just are kind of obsolete, and the economy is terrible. So you gotta kind of worry about money right now. You know, you gotta go to the highest paying thing.
That's true. And what about you, Ashley?
I feel like I'm in the torn because money, not saying it runs life, but I'm also saying it also can fuel your passion a lot. Like, I feel like to take education, it's a lot of money already.
Mm-hmm.
And the loans after that is insane. I mean, thank God we're in community college. But if you're in a university, a college, all those loans, they're going to be building up on you. Like, that's why you got to have a high paying job a little bit that maybe work with your passion, maybe doesn't, but still get you somewhere in the stability in life, you know?
Yeah. So basically what I'm hearing from you two is that money is important, but it's not everything. And now with that being said, do you go for a trade for the money or for the passion? Aidan.
It's a hard answer.
There's
I
no
want to
right
say
or
have a
wrong.
little bit of both, but it's probably not very realistic. But there's one thing I do know. I don't want to like hate my life for like 20 plus years, waking up and doing something that I hate. So I'm gonna have to go with passion.
Okay. And Ashley.
I think I'm in the torn between it because, yes, I love a passion, but can a passion pay the bills in New York City? Can a passion pay the light rent? Like, if I'm struggling,
Yeah.
many people in New York City are homeless. I don't want to move to a different state just to get another homeless job, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I
Very
want to be able
true.
I want to be able to live life, but I also don't want to be stuck in a workplace that feels so,
Constricting.
yeah, and just feels
Yeah.
just like I'm just doing it for the dollar. I'm just doing it for this, I'm doing it for that. I'm not.
We live in like one of the most competitive cities in the world for like money and
Exactly.
everything, and just not even money, just like housing, even in romance. You know, it's like a lot of stuff. You know.
And it's really hard, like, especially for like us who were born in New York, or some of us who were not born in New York.
That's true. That's
These
true.
transplants that
These
ruin us.
transplants.
If
All of us
you're
here are
living in
born
New
and
York,
bred.
If you're living in New York, you know how hard it is. So let's take it back just a little bit. Tell me a little bit about yourself. Now, Aidan, you're studying here at KBCC. What are you studying? What's your major?
I'm studying business administration.
Okay, and why did you choose that?
Well, it's better than liberal arts. You can branch out into other fields like finance, stuff like that. So I just thought if I wanted to continue with college, I can switch my major to finance or do something else with it. But I really just wanted to get my associates. You know, a lot of city jobs require your associates now. So
Okay, that's actually very true. And Ashley, how about you? What is your major here?
I'm majoring in nursing, and honestly, at first, I was kind of off by it. I was like, this is not what I want to do. This is like off the picture. I'm not doing a job that just for strictly money.
Mm-hmm.
Until all of a sudden, one day, it's like a quick story. I was doing dance class, which was one of my big passions back then, which it still is. And one of the girls fell on her head.
oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it was like, if I was thinking in that situation, if I was a nurse, I could have helped that person. And I realized not only I could do dancing, not only I could do whatever I want, but with nursing, it's so flexible. You can be a dermatologist nurse. You can be anything type of nurse you want. And even if it's just for money, you're doing it also to help somebody. You're saving somebody's life in some way. You're with the patient every day.
Mm-hmm.
So even if, it's a little bit iffy with the money thing, but I really like it because one day I maybe could save someone's life, and maybe I could save a dancer.
You will definitely.
So, with that being said, would you say that your initial start of entering a field for money turned into passion, or did your passion change?
I think it
with your experience?
I think it interlined. I think it connected in some way.
It's like a God.
Yeah, like
God kind of chose you to do it a little bit.
yeah.
Okay, I like that. I like that.
I like that.
The path chose you.
The path
You
chose
didn't
you.
choose it. Okay.
Because sometimes we want something, but it's not what we need. You know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So like nursing is something that I feel like could really impact a lot of people, and I'm already sacrificing already. I'm already like the kind of helping person. So definitely.
You seem like a very nice person, you know.
Yeah.
And very brave. That's a very great thing you're doing.
Okay. Now, Aidan, let's go back to you. So you said, in a nutshell, that you chose your major because it gave you options, and you wanted to get your associates because in today's society, it's basically required just to get any job. So would you say that you chose your major for money, or did you choose it for passion?
Definitely money.
Definitely. Okay.
Yeah, but like I said earlier, you know, I would definitely choose passion over money, but I'm just a little too deep to change now. So yeah, it's my last semester here, so
All right.
I have to get it.
Now, from what I'm hearing, he chose money. Passion chose you. You didn't even choose it. Passion chose you.
And the money's gonna come.
And the money
will come.
Yeah.
I come
Okay.
in New York though.
So that leads me to my next question. What do you believe gets you further, passion or money, when it comes to studying?
When it comes to studying?
Yeah, when it comes to your major, when it comes to education, when
Oh, definitely passion. That has hands down passion.
Yeah.
Life, it's a little bit different, you know. I feel like we're all very young here, you know. I'll let you know in 20 years. I'll let you know in 20 years what the answer to that is. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to say passion.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like kind of both. Like the money, like you think about the money, like you like the long time goal, get that nice car, get that nice house.
Oh, everybody wants nice things. That's a given.
But I think that it also enlightens the passion when you're like studying. And like for me, studying for an exam, I always think about like I can really impact someone. I don't want to mess up. I'm so close to a doctor.
Yeah.
In some way, I'm doing all this rigorous studying. I'm doing all this heavy work. What am I doing it for? I'm doing it for people around me, to help their lives, to save them, to make them feel comfortable.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing.
Because realistically, with all this being said, whether it is for passion or it's for money, you have to understand and know your why. Like, for me, that has been a big conversation between me and my sister. Understanding and knowing your why. Like, for me, just a little bit about myself. I'm in media arts, and I can 110% say that it's definitely for the passion, because when I think of my future, I'm not thinking about the money that I'm gonna take home because I know the money's gonna come. I'm thinking about that movie set that I'm gonna be on for 6 months to a year or whatever. I'm thinking of that radio station that I'm gonna do for the rest of my life. I'm thinking of that. So it's like, I would definitely say, and I would have to agree with you, Ashley, that passion and money goes hand in hand, but some people can be blinded by money.
Some people, I don't know, man. I've seen people be blinded by both, though.
That is very true.
Yeah.
That is very true.
Because they call it struggling artists for a reason.
They do. I just think it's like, it's one of those things in life, you gotta kind of operate in a gray area. Kind of gotta be open to both ideas, and not to just be 50-50, like yin and yang. It has to be an even split.
Yeah, okay. Even split. So it was something that we was talking about earlier, before on here. Studying to be a lawyer. And you had brought up a good point about
People crapping their pants.
no.
Well, it's true. Yeah.
People going into the study of becoming a lawyer for the money. How do you feel that would take them? How far do you feel like that would take them if they're doing it just for the money?
Well, it depends.
It depends, yeah.
On what?
Just, I know how hard being a lawyer is. Like, I have friends that are lawyers currently right now. Just so much studying, just so much hours you got to put in, and it's like it's a commission job a lot of the time, you know. There's definitely salary jobs in there, but like if you have your own practice, it's really just a commission job.
Okay.
You know, it's kind of more what you put in than what you get out.
Gotcha.
Honestly, the lawyer thing, they can kind of work with a not gonna lie, a person who really give a client that give a lot of money, but I don't think they'll be satisfied knowing that they could be doing something probably different with their life.
Yeah.
That money will help them, yeah, but it'll probably make the most loneliest person out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I think so.
Money doesn't really like solve like happiness. You know?
Yeah.
And people say that it does, but it really doesn't. You know.
Like, you know the Princess and the Frog song, "Money ain't got no soul, money ain't got no heart." It's true. Money ain't got no soul.
That's true. That is definitely true.
It can't save you all the time.
You just gotta see money as like a way to provide for your basic human necessities. You know.
Mm-hmm.
And it's cool to have nice things, but I feel like you know what really bothers me? Like I go on TikTok and I see all these people, and it's just like they think like money's their god, you know? Like I have to have all these things, and it's like, no, you don't. You really just need to be at peace with yourself.
Yeah.
I just think we live in like such a hyper inflated world where everyone's like standards are so raised by the internet. It's just crazy, you know.
And the internet does that though.
Yeah.
Like it really, though, day in the life story, when they show you like, oh, this is a day in the life of an RN or day in the life of a lawyer. They show you how much money they make, what the life they're living. You think they got a job for long? Because they're not supposed to be doing that on this tour. An RN not supposed to be making a day in the life or showing what they're doing on it. They're supposed to be taking care of their patients.
Yeah, that's definitely a distraction.
That's like, you're doing this for money. You're doing that just show you doing it for money. And one of the biggest things I could say about like doing things for money, we can tell.
Yeah.
We can literally tell when you do things for money. We can see a teacher, a professor do things for money. We can tell.
All the celebrities when they do promos for gambling apps and everything like that, that's just for money.
Yeah. And well,
They don't need to
speaking
gamble.
of money and the high society's portray of money and how you can't live without money, let's look on the other side of this. Do you feel like the aspect of money hinders people from following and going after something that they want to study in school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
Or they just kind of, you know what I mean? They just kind of get discouraged a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I feel like if they're making good money, they can kind of go back. They can kind of go back to school. But
They can go back, but it's just like the time, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The time you put in, and you may want something, but later down the line, especially if you get that money,
Mm-hmm.
you kind of have to give it up. You know,
Mhm.
they may not want to make that jump
Yeah,
or that
because
sacrifice.
we were discussing earlier about how like people go to be a lawyer, to be a nurse, and things like that, and then they leave school and they have all these debts. So someone who's looking to be in that field, that can be their focus, or that fear, like, I don't want to go into this field even though I'm passionate about it because I'm going to be left in debt and I have no money, you know?
Yeah.
So in that sense, like, I do feel like it can hinder people from going after their dreams.
100% can.
Yeah.
But I have a question for you. Like,
Go ahead.
Do you think that your passion, like your passion right now, but do you think that it would bring you somewhere? Like, do you think that this is what you're gonna do for the rest of your life, or like, do you think you'll do something on the side just to gain the extra money?
For me, that's the beauty of passion. You don't do it for the money. You do it for the experience. You do it for the love of it. Because at the end of the day, I know that me studying media arts, there's no guarantee that I'll be a successful, wealthy producer, director, camera operator. There's no guarantee, but I will have the skills. I will have the knowledge to do whatever I would like. And in case things don't work out, I can get a job. But I still have my passion. I still have the knowledge of my passion.
You know what's the beauty of the internet? can always teach people how to do it.
Exactly.
For money.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
I like that. I like that answer. I like
Yeah.
that.
So yeah, that's really my belief. All right, thank you so much. Oh, all these answers were great. I had a wonderful time with you guys. And you
Likewise.
know what?
Like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stay tuned for our next topic. And you are listening to WKRB 90.3, and this is your host, Ebony, signing off.
Did great. Great job,
Good job,
guys.
good job.
For the first time, I think that was